So I got a request to do a back to school hair tutorial video, and so I'm going to do that real quick. There are a bunch of go-to hairstyles that I use, and I'm in college, and they're really appropriate and really fast. Let's just face it, when you wake up in the morning, you're not always thinking, let's look presentable and cute. You're thinking, what can I do to get 10 extra minutes of sleep? And that's exactly what I think in the morning. I graduated high school and thought, hey, now I don't have to wake up at 6 o'clock every morning, and then I signed up for 7:45 classes. So look how long that lasted. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, so ignore the crazy wacky down hair because I have like hair tie lines. But anyways, my first go-to hairstyle is to just kind of put my bangs back. Depending on how bad the rest of my hair looks, I can put my bangs back and just get out of the house. So for this, you're going to need a comb and a bobby pin. And I like to comb my bangs back, even though they don't really stay back. And then use my comb to grab a section of hair that's like maybe 1.5 inches thick and includes all your bangs. And my bangs are pretty long. Then I just kind of twist that hair that I picked up as if you're going to twist all the way down. So it will look like this. We have the bangs up here and then it twists back. And if you have little bangs, they're going to fall out, so you might have to twist higher up. Then take your bobby pin and put it at the bottom so it's at the base. And you're just going to kind of tuck it up inside so you can't see the bobby pin once you have put it in. And that's my favorite way to do this because I don't like people to see the bobby pins. And then the last step is to simply spray it. And you can kind of secure it a little bit more if it needs it. But this generally is really easy. And if the rest of your hair does not look presentable either, like mine doesn't, you can always put your hair up. So this is like 2-in-1 for this hairstyle. And I love, love, love ponytails. Like, ponytails are my best friend. And I don't like middle ponytails on my head because my head's kind of a weird shape, but high ponytails are good, or low ponytails. If you don't want to do that, you can always do a top knot. And I'm not exactly good at a top knot, but this is how I do it. So I grab everything in a high ponytail, and where's that going? And I just kind of spin it in my fingers and wrap it around itself. Generally off center because I don't know how to do anything symmetrical. So it's off center a little bit. I grab it in my hand and just wrap my hair thing around it a couple times and then just loosen it up. And the first couple times you wear this outside the house, you're going to feel a little bit silly looking, but you'll get used to it and it will become a go-to hairstyle just like it is for me. I love doing this. Dakota's making an appearance. I love doing this because it's fast and it looks like you took a lot of time. And like you're going to go on the runway right when you're done. So this is look number 2 or 3. I don't remember. I've lost count. Anyways, we're doing this really, really fast because these are fast hairstyles. The next hairstyle is a braid. And I like to do a side braid. It doesn't have to be anything fancy by any means. So just grab all your hair to one side. And I'm going to turn so you can see this. So you're going to separate it into 3 pieces. And with the first piece, go over the middle piece. Then with the last piece, go over the middle piece. First piece over the middle, last piece over the middle. All the way down. And then you're going to pick where you want to stop. I like to stop with a little bit of hair left. So right about there is good. And if you want a more bohemian kind of vibe to it, you can loosen it up a little bit and you can pull some hair out. Not out of your head, but out of the braid to frame your face. And you could always curl this or whatever you want to do. So this is a really fast look, especially for in class. I find that when I want my hair away from my neck or whatever, to just kind of braid it is really fast, really easy, and it does the job. So this last hairstyle, and I've completely lost count, so this could be like 5 or 6 or 7, I'm not really sure. The last hairstyle is a fishtail braid. So you're going to separate your hair into two pieces, and you're just going to transfer one hair to the other section, and so it goes like this. So you take one hair from this section, not one hair, like, I don't know, 100, and you transfer it to the second section. Then you take a few hairs from the second section, transfer it to the first. So I will let you watch while I do this. It's really easy. You can do big sections, little sections, whatever. And since we know I like things messy, I like to do bigger sections, and but do what you're comfortable with. So, big sections, little sections, it doesn't matter. And this is almost, it could be either really easy for you or really difficult. If you know how to braid, it's going to be very difficult for you. But if you don't know how to braid, this could be very easy for you. Because it's very different from regular braiding, but the outcome can look similar if you take larger sections. If you take smaller sections, the outcome will look extremely different, but I like to take bigger sections, and yeah, so then tie it off where you want, and this is where we go through and we just kind of pull it out a little bit, lower the hair tie, and just kind of stretch it. Yeah. So there is the fishtail braid, so that's the final look. Again, like the other one, you can pull a couple hairs out. If you have bangs like I do that tend to jump out by themselves, you could take those out. These little guys, frame your face, whatever. So my very last piece of advice for hair for going back to school is headbands. And headbands can be your best friend, trust me. In the morning when you don't want to do anything, you can just throw your hair back. And there are so many different kind of headbands. There's really fancy ones that have like flowers and stuff like that. There are braided headbands, which would be super easy to make. So if you wanted DIY of how to make these, let me know and I will definitely do something for you. There's the beaded ones. There's plastic ones. I have one that's like a double strand. So really, you could do anything with headbands, and it's going to be really easy and really fast, and it makes you look like you took time to do your hair when honestly it took like 2 seconds and you just stuck it in. So anyways, that is all. This was requested, and if you have any requests, let me know in the comments. If you want to see the makeup tutorial for this look for back to school, middle school, or high school, you can definitely check that out. I will link it around here somewhere. If you want to see my first back to school makeup tutorial, I'll link it around here somewhere. I think I had too much Mountain Dew tonight. Definitely had too much Mountain Dew. I should probably slow down with that. I have too much to say. I'm chatty Cathy right now. Okay, so I will talk to you later. Bye!